Hey guys, welcome back to my next YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Tesla. We're going to go over how I think it could possibly surge really high this week, and it may even hit the $700 mark. Now, once again, I'd like to remind you, go ahead and hit the free Discord in the description below. It's completely free. We chart during market open. We talk during market open. We have 160 members and still currently growing. So I appreciate you and would really like to have you over here and talk about the stock market. And I'd like to also say that I am truly grateful for all the support all my new subscribers have been giving me. Thank you so much, and I'll continue to post content like this. And let's get right into the video. Let's talk about Tesla. So on Thursday, because we had a short week, Tesla was up huge. I talked about this with my members that as long as we got above 645 on Tesla going into the session on Thursday, we were going to be bullish. And that's exactly what happened, guys. We hit past 645 and we just took off. Now notice I do have a resistance line here right at 665. It's a resistance line because we tried to push up there and sellers came in and rejected us. Over here, same action happened. We tried to push up, sellers came in and rejected us. So we know if going to a session Monday for us to be bullish, guys, we need to get above $665. Now there's a couple ways this can go going into the session Monday. And I'm going to chart this out for you guys to give you a little better understanding. So the first way is that we pull back down to support, we confirm it at around 645, and then we take off. The second way is we gap up, we get above support at 665, we test it from the upside acting as support, and then we take off. So that's the two scenarios I'm looking at going to the session on Monday for Tesla and the rest of the week. Keep in mind, this is also another short week. We have New Year's, where it's half a day New Year's Eve, so it's another short week, so keep that in mind. Now, bearish case scenario for Tesla, we get to support tomorrow Monday, and we fall through support. Now, I'd be looking for another buying opportunity right here. We really need to hold this other strong support level at 625. It's held multiple times before, so if we're going to hold this area, it's going to be right here. Now, ultimately, if we fall through this level right here, I'm not looking to buy Tesla again until it hits 603. So if we fall through the support, we're most likely heading back down to 603, and that's where I'd be buying as a dip buy opportunity. But if you're bullish on Tesla, we really need to continue this upward trend, because if we get below this level, we're trying to curve around and heading back to a downward trend. So you don't want to see that for Tesla, especially if you're bullish on it. Now I'm going to bring up something really cool. I don't know if y'all have watched my previous videos, but I talked about something called the expected move. So you can go to your options chain. You can find it. I use TD Ameritrade. Go to whatever date you want to look at. So they do every Friday's expiration date. Now the next expiration date is December 31st. You go over here and you see that this number says plus or minus $35. So that's the expected move. That means that market makers give plus or minus $35 the parameter for Tesla. They want it to stay in between that parameter. Now, like I mentioned in other videos, it doesn't have to stay in with this parameter. It can go above or below it, but typically market makers like to see the stock stay in between this parameter. So we're going to chart this out and see where that plus 35 goes and also that minus $35 goes. So let me go ahead and mark this off for y'all so you can get a better view of what this move is going to look at like. So what you do is you take your tool, you go from where we closed on Friday or Thursday, since it was a short week, and then you go up $35. And now it doesn't have to be exact, and that puts us right at $697. So basically $700. This is what I was talking about. We may hit $700 this week. Let's go ahead and draw your line. Now you can make this a darker color, whatever color you want it, so it stands out, so you can see where the expected move is going to be for that week, and then you can make the line a little bit bigger. So we did plus 35. Now we also have to do minus 35 because it is plus and minus. So you go down minus $35. So that actually brings it right to the support, guys. Wow. So that's why I'm telling you that these levels that I'm drawing out are very important, because even on this expected move, minus 35, it brings us right down to the support right here. So if we fall through, just know that we may find quite a few buyers right here. But keep in mind, guys, like I said, this does not have to stay in between this parameter. It can get above or below it. They just like to see it typically stay in between this parameter right here. This is called the first standard deviation. There's a 68% chance it stays in between this one. Then we have a second standard deviation, which you add another $35 to the level that you drew out for the first one. So add another $35. Now this is the second standard deviation. And then you would do that for the minus as well. There's a 95% chance it stays between that. And finally, the third standard deviation, you add another $35, and there's a 99% chance you stay in between that. But the most important thing from this, guys, is that we may hit $700 this week. So Tesla, if you're holding shares or options over the weekend, it's on high alert for me. I mean, I would be fine if we got that pullback down to, what is this, 645, and the expected move has the minus 35 down to this support right here. So I'd be buying also right here. Now I'm in Tesla for the long term, so I'm just looking at dip buy opportunities. But overall, Tesla looks like it's bullish. As long as we can hold this level right here, I'm bullish on Tesla, but we really need to get above the $665 mark. Anyways, guys, this was just a short video breaking down where I think Tesla's going and why I think it's actually going to have a good week this week, even though it's short. And I'd like to remind you, though, before we end this video, go ahead, join my Discord server, and if you want to join my membership, only $10.99 a month. I go live with them every single night before market open, and I break down the stocks they want me to break down. So if you're interested in that, that's also in the description. Anyways, I do appreciate all the support y'all been giving me. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next